Today is Sunday, the last day of 95. The scene is the Pacific and the time is 1300 hours. And as you can see, the sea state is moderate, otherwise I wouldn't be taking this. This is my first attempt at shooting this video camera. My son Dan flew out to Quintero, which is south of where I am now in Chile, and his friend Clive, and they brought me this. They came out to see me after 2 years, would you believe? So the breeze is moderate today. That's why I have the two working jibs up. Yesterday it was fresh and I had the genoas. Today they'd only be flapping around because they're big. I can tie these down, you know. When they flap around, it does more harm than good. So we're 3 days out from Herradura, which is the Spanish for horseshoe, a lovely bay, and we're heading for Iquique, which is 600 miles north of Herradura, and it's not far from the border of Peru as I head north for Panama Canal and the Caribbean. You might think my beard is very short. I went in for a haircut in Herradura before I left, and the Spanish senora said, "Will I trim your beard?" And I said, "Yeah," because I have no Spanish. And when I looked in the mirror when she was finished, it was gone, so it's coming back. So this is my cabin. There's my mermaid there from a pack of Weetabix. There's my galley. And everything that I use I keep there so it won't be thrown around, like sugar and jam and salt. That's my GPS, which tells me where I am, my magic box. And as I go out, whenever I go out I sweep the horizon, because even though I have a radar alarm, I like to know what's around. You can never be sure. So that's Nelly, my self-steering. Why I call it Nelly is because my daughter ran a dance for me, and there isn't much to see at sea, only the sea. I saw 3 ships since I left. I have a radar alarm that bleeps when a ship comes over the horizon. Its scanner sends out a signal which I pick up and it alarms. One was pretty near and they gave me a toot, but none of them replied to my VHF because I'm supposed to notify the Chilean Maritime Authority of my position every morning and every evening, but so far I haven't been able. Other than ships, there's plenty of bird life, always, and I've seen 2 whales since I left, about 300 yards from the boat. Bird life, yeah, albatrosses are always around. Blackbirds, the colour of crows, in the shape of seagulls. I've had them since I left South Africa. I don't know what they are. I must get a book on ocean bird life. I have the Southern Ocean petrel, which is black also, and it's as big as an albatross. The usual seagulls and Mother Carey's chickens. So I don't think I've anything else to say. As you can see, we're rolling around all the time, and as you know, as I said, today is a moderate day, but you always have these swells, and they're coming up from the Southern Ocean, which is on the same latitude as Cape Horn, 57 degrees south. So we're plodding along at about 4 knots under these 2 twin working jibs, which is my favourite mode of sailing. You know, when anyone does what I'm doing, you follow the old sailing ship routes. They discovered these trade winds, and this wind that carries me up to Panama is from the southwest. The one that brought me from New Zealand to Chile was from the west, so that was behind me and this is behind me. So my favourite rig is the twin jibs, because I've had the mainsail up, you know, on a day like today to be swinging around, and they're simpler and it makes life easy for the self-steering, which is worked by wind. I'll show you that on another shot which I'll take from the bow. So that's all for today. I must get my dinner.